Like a sexual act, but he's actually just an American. It's Rich Vulture. Oi, oi, let's have it for Vidal. And it's the J to the E to the D to the Wood.
Planet Jedward.
Planet Jedward. And of course, our sexy audience. First up,
Okay,
Steve eyes some potential.
It's Davina.
So first up, Steve eyes some potential post-BB presenting opportunities.
After this, it's countdown.
Did anyone see Katie Price's wedding on ITV2 last week? So the big story this week is the BB love triangle. You know, Josie loves John James, Andrew loves Josie, and John James loves John James. Are you confused? Yeah, well, this will help.
Oh, John James.
Oh, Josie.
Oh, Josie. Oh, Andre. Je t'adore, John James.
Merde. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Un coquille kissing?
Oui, un coquille kissing. Oh, John James.
Oh, not that. Faster.
Un word, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, Andre.
Helen. Josie.
Mon Dieu.
Sacre bleu. Les chats et les ballons et le centre-ville et la piscine.
Oh, Andre.
Just alone. Magnifique. Yeah. Oh, Rich. Oh, no, darling. You were moved to tears. It's okay.
Stop crying.
Look, let's talk about the horny lovebirds showing off their funny feathers. Firstly, what happened underneath that duvet? Let me just...
I think there was a lot of roly-poly.
Yeah.
Was there kissing?
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Yeah. Was there tongue action?
Yeah. It sounded a bit like this.
Really?
Yeah. Davina.
Yeah.
There must be a dog or something right there. Yeah.
There must be a what?
What's happened? Okay, when I walked into the house, okay, I walked across the pool and asked her about it, but she didn't say anything. I was like, what are you getting?
We're like trying to get the info for all you guys, but then she like had none of it.
The inside info about the dog.
There was a dog there with a 20-inch tongue. I don't know what that means.
So listen, Ava, what about Andrew and Josie? Do you think that's ever going to happen?
Well, no, of course it isn't.
No, of course it isn't.
And I don't...
But do you think, I mean, Andrew, do you just think he's being totally unrealistic and it's obvious that she's just playing with him, or do you think she's winding him up a bit?
She might be. I mean, people send out wrong signals, don't they? I mean, I've been accused of being stalkerish before. And, you know, I sent this guy, like, hundreds of emails and I phoned him so many times to tell him I wasn't and he just wasn't having it.
Oh.
So maybe, you know, but he was sending me signals, you know, he was sending me, like, just signals, just... You know, he was shy. He'd back away from me, but I knew he really wanted me. And that's probably what's happening with Josie and Andrew.
Right, that he knows.
Yes, he can tell.
He knows.
The way she turns her back on him and stuff. That's
you guys, I'm coming to you in a
showing
second.
off.
I want to talk to the audience down here because you wanted to say something, didn't you?
I did. I just think that Andrew is such a geek that he's getting away with being an absolute pervert.
Yeah.
And if it were anyone else, the other week when he said, like, when they were talking about multiplication or whatever, and he said, divide your legs. And if that were anyone else, he'd be there called a pervert, but because he's a geek, he gets away with it.
Andrew, what have you got to say for yourself?
Well, you know,
It wasn't me.
I love Josie. She's pretty. I really like him. I think. I hope he goes all the way because he's got such like a dry sense of humour.
I still think there's something dark and sinister about him.
agree He is a bit of a pervert. However, Josie's leading him on.
Yeah. No, she is definitely leading him on. So, Deadwood, you guys, what do you think, and what are people saying on Twitter?
Before I go on Twitter, okay, like, I think, like, you know, Andrew, I know, like, he may be, like, all those things, okay, but I think that he's, like, probably, like, doing it for all, like, the geeks who are at home and everything, all the guys.
So he's flying the flag for the geeks?
Yeah, he's flying the flag.
Anyway, okay, back to tweets, John.
Is he?
Okay.
Doing it for the
He actually like a
kids.
twin.
Davina, okay, the
Yeah,
tweets
what's
are
everyone
coming,
saying
okay?
on Twitter?
The first tweet, Charlotte OX said, there shouldn't even be a love triangle. If Andrew's so clever, he should know he's got zero chance.
Yeah, that's
Zero.
exactly what you said, Abba. No, I think he has got...
I think he has a chance.
Where he said that, the divide your legs line.
Oh,
I don't
no,
understand. I've
it was
fallen for that before.
It was...
Who hasn't fallen for that? That's a charming line. Loads of guys have said that to me. There's nothing wrong with that.
Andrew was getting like really involved. But I think at the end of the whole show, I don't think John James and Josie will last.
Yes, they
Because-
will.
No. Because
Yes, they will.
no.
Yes, they will.
No.
So much drama.
The thing
Yes, they will.
No. The thing is with John James. The thing is with John James. He's too much of a stud muffin. He is too much of a stud muffin,
But
and I
he's
think
so
he will.
insecure, and he doesn't like beautiful women.
The big problem is he does not fancy Josie. And I fancy. Let me finish. I fancy my second cousin more than he fancies her.
I think do you fancy your second cousin?
He's quite fit.
That's odd.
He is in love with their personality, but when they're on the outside and there's all these pretty girls trying themselves at him.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I think that John James and Josie are so cute together.
I do.
I absolutely love them together. And I love the fact that Andrew is so cringe. He's just so awkward. It's so cringy.
Did you see the chat that John James and Andrew had? It was in tonight's meeting. And Andrew couldn't look him in the eye. It was just like your worst teenage nightmares all rolled into one excruciatingly painful
According to John James, he's already won already.
Yeah.
Come on, who was not touched by his conversation in the diary
Right,
room?
and what about the football shirt? But did you have your hand up?
Yeah, I just think that if John James was going past in his camper van and Jersey was in the farm, he'd just carry on driving.
But you know what? Can I say one thing? That they've got to know each other, and love comes after that. Right, I'm going to inform the audience. Let's end on what I think. Brilliant. Okay, let's get deep for a moment. And I seriously, and I meant that as well, I'm going to just ignore you and I'm going to end on my positive love note. And let's just think about some of the greatest minds of our generation. I'm talking about people like Stephen Fry, Professor Stephen Hawking, people like Alex Reid. Now, here are some names that you can add to that list.
Walk in the footsteps of bellends with the greatest minds of our time.
The thing is, we're in this house to try and understand our emotions, but I'm glad someone's swimming in my ocean, Steve.
You need to get out the ocean, in the dinker and back on the shore.
Yes, I know. This fortnightly collectible publication will enrich your tiny life in ways you never thought possible.
How big is the Loch Ness Monster?
Well, no one's ever seen one, but it'd be about 20, 30 meters long.
Issue by issue, you will amass the incredible wisdom of each of the housemates until you're a proper clever bastard.
My first nomination for John James is because he can't handle the nomination process.
Part 1 is only 99 pence, and it comes with this free CD of Mario being a gobshite.
At the banquet of intellectual nourishment, I'm left starving.
The greatest minds of our time, in all good newsagents now.
Usually £6,000.
It was only last week that the housemates chose 3 new numbnuts to go in. So out of the 3, one's done a runner. One's not been a cougar. And one appears to be turning Corin. Listen, I'm talking about the double J, a.k.a. J to the JJJ. Firstly, JJ and Jedward, who would win an arm wrestle in the Battle of the Studs with you guys and him?
We'd so win. Like,
Go on, check these muscles out.
Look at these muscles, so big.
Sculpted guns.
I know.
Yeah. You
Like,
boys
she would
love
be
it.
there. And okay, the tweets are like flooding in right now, okay? Brogan X Beaver said, John James is so sweet. He is so romantic with Josie and Andrew.
They all just fancy him though.
Makes me laugh my... I can't say that word. A-O. Hold up. So what said Jay?